So you want to kill some folks. The other Underlords are giving you some issues and you want to knock them off. Well, you have come to the right place, an Underlord's Guide to Assassination. This video will guide you through the basics of what makes assassins great and how to best employ them for your nefarious ends. Not only that, we have a video in here also of a game where I use to apply some of these concepts so that you can see them in action. Assassins have a very clear role in the game. They are great at jumping on your opponent's squishies and beating them to a pulp. They're not very tanky, they have little lockdown or utility, they're just good at killing shit. This leads to some very serious problems, though, as when you're building an assassin-heavy composition, you'll run into some various deficiencies. You'll great time dealing damage, but you definitely need some time to deal that damage, and having the lockdown or tankiness that you can get from other factions and other alliances is pretty important. Let's compare this to something like Warriors to give you a full picture of this. For Warriors, most of them are fairly tanky, but you also have some that are good at lockdown, like Tusk and Tiny. You have Jug that can offer some AoE, Troll Warlord, which is a great DPS unit, and you have Kunkka that's good at all of these things because reasons. But assassins relative to this are a much more one-dimensional alliance, so you're going to have to a lot more aggressively mix with other factions in order to meet all of the roles that you need running your composition. Another challenge with assassins is the power level of some of them. I would best describe it as very uneven. Bounty Hunter, Queen of Pain, and Templar Assassin are all great, very, very good units. Bloodseeker, Morphling, and Viper are not quite as exciting. So between this one-dimensionality and some of the units being quite weak, you're definitely going to have a hard time running a 6 assassins build or a 9 assassins build. 9 assassins teams, I have not seen one that has been successful yet. Even 6 assassin lineups are really tough to build. So let's talk about build orders. One of the most common ways to get into assassins is to start with a Clockwork, Tinker, Scrappy build, and then you add the Bounty Hunter onto that, and from here you get a Queen of Pain, and you're just one unit away from the Assassins build, and the Assassin's bonus at that point. So pick up some other random 1 or 2 cost assassin in order to fill that out. Now, the other 1 and 2 cost assassins are not great. I'm not a big fan of Bloodseeker or Morphling, for example, but they're playable, and you can just substitute them for Slark or Phantom Assassin or Sand King as soon as you get an opportunity. It should also be noted that the Scrappy Inventors pair is really good with the Assassins because these have reasonably high damage output. Once you have the various perks that are online for them, then they have very good durability too, so they can absorb damage while your assassins get to work on the backline. So it's a really powerful and natural combo. Another one that is a little bit less natural, but it is still possible, is going from a Beast/Brawny Warriors direction. So you start with something like an Axe, Tusk, Jug lineup. You then add a Queen of Pain because she's insane. I should mention this, that I think the Queen of Pain is one of the best 1 or 2 cost units in the game. But anyway, so you add her on because she's really good, and then you find a Sand King. The Sand King then works with the Tusk in order to give you the Beast bonus. So that's a really good start, especially for a team that is basically entirely physical damage based. From here, you can then also add on a Slark as your number 6 unit in your build, and he is so good with this, and additionally, because the bonus attack speed amplifies the power of his passive ability. Similar to mechs, Warriors are a great front line as they soak up damage as your DPS Assassins get on the back line and make short work of your opponent's spellcasters and damage sources. Finally, it is possible to pair with Druids as well. If you happen to start on a Druids build, you can add in the Sand King as a way to get that Beast bonus. You can also add in things like the Queen of Pain just to have an extra source of damage because Druid lineups often struggle with damage. This is a little bit harder to do because I don't think that the damage output of the Druids is quite high enough, and the games are kind of a little bit too quick for the healing effects that the druids have in order to really take effect in the game. So that's not a great combo. If you are going this direction, you really need to get lone druid as fast as possible. If you don't have that, then I don't think it's going to work too well, because if you have the lone druid, when you're pairing that with the Sand King, then you get the beast bonus, and then you're off to the races. But that's not the best way to get there if that's what you're interested in, but it's possible. So if that's all working properly, you should be able to start econing pretty hard, starting around, somewhere between 10 to 15, and then up to around 20 to 25, like you take that time to build up your economy and gain some levels. It should be noted that Assassins lineups have a way of dropping off pretty hard. Like if you start to get a little bit overpowered, you're going to notice that you get killed a lot very quickly. That has to do with the fact that if your Assassins are not powerful enough to really murder your opponent's back line, then it's going to kind of feel like you didn't do any damage at all. So do your best to make sure that you keep your damage levels up. If you have to miss like 1 or 2 interest points in order to get this key upgrade, that's not the end of the world, because if you don't have that, then you're going to have to get off the econing phase of the game earlier. At this point, you need to be focusing on your mid to late game army. If you want Assassins to be part of your build, you really need TA, as she is the highest rank assassin in the game, and she really earned it. Like, she's a very powerful unit, especially when you get her to level 2. Another one that you are probably going to want to have in your composition is Sand King. Also has to be at least level 2, but he's really good that even though his damage isn't insane in the late game, his Burrow Strike is a really good Tidehunter Ravage impression and can really help you to slow down those fights in terms of what your opponents are doing and allow your assassins to get in their damage. The last slot of your 3 assassins slots would go somewhere between Phantom Assassin, Slark, or Bounty Hunter. For Bounty Hunter, I think that a lot of it has to do with the particulars of your build. If you happen to be close to a level 3 Bounty Hunter, or you actually did get a level 3 Bounty Hunter, then I think that he's pretty obviously going to be the one that fits in there. The other one for Phantom Assassin, I don't think that she's quite as good as Slark. So Slark, he does a lot of things that are really good. If you have bonus attack speed items, he goes really well with those. If you have the beast bonus, he does really well with that. If you're going to end up going into including some Nagas in your final build, like Tidehunter, which I think you probably should, he's gives you the Naga bonus with that, so that's another reason. So I think that usually you would rather have Slark in your build over PA, but I'm going to have to test that out a little bit more to know for sure. In terms of late game compositions, there are several options that are interesting. Alchemist is one that I would point to that I think is really good in these builds. One, he provides negative armor with his acid spray, which amplifies the physical damage of all of your assassins. 2, he pairs into both the Scrappy and the Warlock alliances. The Scrappy alliance matters because you can get to the 6 Scrappy bonus. Like, that's totally viable to do in this style of build, especially if you're going and pairing it with the mechs. Warlocks is good because it provides lifesteal, which enhances the survivability of your low health, high damage output unit. So lots of advantages there. Tidehunter is another one that I think usually should make your composition. I mean, everybody kind of wants him in their late game compositions, basically. But in this particular case, you should be able to take advantage of that stun duration very well, as your damage output was hopefully high enough to pick some stuff off while they're stunned. And then pairing it with Slark gives you that damage decrease, the magic resistance, rather. So that's a big advantage there. Generally, in the late game, Assassins are very strong against spellcaster heavy lineups like Mages and Warlocks, and are decent against Hunters as well, but they can struggle against some of the tankier lineups that have a lot of lockdown or really high armor. An example would be something like a Knights lineup or a Warriors lineup that has a good Conka as part of it. If it seems like your opponents are building some of these things, then you should consider some ways in which to try to counter them, such as getting Enigma so that you have access to his Midnight Pulse, as it's a great way to deal damage even if your opponents don't have, if they do have a lot of defense. Here's an example of a late game lineup that looks powerful. So you have Slark, Templar Assassin, Sand King, Kunkka, Lycan, Doom, Alchemist, Tidehunter, and then either Enigma or Necro, or Gyro Techies, and that's a 10 unit lineup right there. The Enigma or Necro and the Gyro/Chekies depends kind of more on what you're offered in some respects too, and with the specifics of your opponent's lineup. This will give you the level 1 of the Assassin, Beast, Warlock, Warrior, and Naga bonuses. So it gives you a pretty well-rounded set of abilities to both increase your damage output, increase your survivability against both physical and magic-heavy lineups. So it's quite a powerful mix. And before we finish up, I want to let you know there are more topics that can be discussed about this. How do you build a 6 assassin team, which I think is entirely possible to do and has some serious advantages. How do you manage your items and how to position your units. This guide is meant to be a beginner's guide to assassination rather than a complete guide to assassination, so take that into consideration and do some of your own learning as well. If you want to hear more about this topic of assassination and how to do better assassin lineups, let me know in the comments, or if there's other alliances that you want me to touch on, be sure also to subscribe and set notifications so that you never miss a video. But that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and enjoy the gameplay video that I did earlier before I recorded this and applied some of these concepts. Hello everybody, Neon here doing some games, gonna see how things work out, post-patch lifestyle of course. At this point, let's go Bounty Hunter. Like him the best of those, of that crew. So one person on Assassins, one person on Max, one person on this, one person on that. Looks like a lot of people are on Assassins and or Max. I don't understand the obsession with Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker's so bad. I guess because he looks cool, people choose him, like want to try him out or whatever. I know that there's gonna be some people who are brand new here because we had the codes that went out today. But yeah, like Bloodseeker looks really cool, but I just think he's terrible. He's really good at getting blown up. Let's go Cloak. Not excited about it. These options are also not exciting. I don't know. I guess I'll try Bloodseeker. I'm expecting to sell him very soon. Maybe I get another assassin, and it'll be worth it. Like Queen of Pain, I'll be very happy. But I just don't think he's good. Very good in these creep runs, apparently. Ends the game really quick. That's nice. Usually, I guess he might be like okay if you get a mom, Mask of Madness. Hey, it's Mask of Madness. Well, let's try this. Let's try an Assassin's build. This feels like the best solution. I'm going to go for Jug, though. Over Drow, because I kind of just want beefy shit. Like, the range run doesn't matter here, because it's just a creep run. We will be fine. Because Drow is beefier. It's just you can't look at his stats while you're in that screen. I'm always curious. I think that they might be better than Juggernaut, but I'm not sure. I'm going for that. What is it? It doesn't do anything for the. Yeah, it does. It does restore it to itself. feel like Timbersaw's going to be better than Jug, because Timbersaw is exceptional. I'm going to pick up a Tinker and an Anti-Mage in addition. Actually, no, not an Anti-Mage. I'm going to get the Axe instead. Because he pairs with the whatchamacallit. Ugh! Close one. Close one. So Axe pairs with Juggernaut is the thing I was going to say. It was very close. The fact that Mana Boot sucks in this build is annoying. Are we somehow going Brawny? Like, Queen of Pain is also insane. I probably should... Yeah, I think that what I was supposed to do there is sell Jug, put in Tinker? Actually, no. This build right now is bad. Because I need more tanks. Because I'm thinking of, like, I want to add an extra one here so that I can get my bonus. I'm definitely going to level up here. I'm going to pick a... Oh, no. Well, that's going to simplify things a little. I'm going to do... the... following. See how this works out. That's Menace on Bloodseekers is going very well. That felt good. That was much better. Given the fact that I won. You could argue it might be just better to lose, but I kind of don't like when a lose streaking this early. It just feels like it delays your game so much. You can just take a lot of damage in the early game. I kind of want to also learn about my composition. It's hard to describe. Definitely just more than want to upgrade these two though. My two main assassins. Or the nearly upgraded one. I mean, I would be very happy to upgrade Queen of Pain instead, of course. Any upgrades would be welcome. Lycan. I'll grab him. I don't expect to play him anytime soon. So we're on the track to have 3 warriors, 3 assassins as the beginning. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I like where I want to go from here. This is my opponent's board though looks really good. So let's take a look at Sav's board because I think that they have quite the setup. Oh yeah, no, they're just much better army than mine. Sand King. He's better than unupgraded Bounty Hunter, for sure. Now we actually have the benefit that I can get the beast bonus with Lycan plus the Sand King. I probably should have made a substitution just there, but I didn't think of it in time. The beast bonus is really good on this team. Where are my goddamn assassins for like upgrading? Because I want to clear out my inventory some. Yeah, let's just do this. I'm going to sell you and you and you. Because I want to get to my interest point for this round, and then for the creep round. They've been taking my Bloodseekers. Those jerks. That was really good, though. Like, we stomped them pretty hard. Bounty hunter, bounty hunter, bounty hunter. I'm so bad. It clears out my bench. It's a great addition to the team. I will take a Queen of Pain instead. There's part of me that was tempted to sell out my bench and then buy the Queen of Pain afterwards, but I think that'd be a little bit too greedy. Yeah, this is looking like it's going well. Feeling good, looking good. Like, this is just not a build that needs arcane boost, but it's so much better than the other things. I mean, maybe I want to go like a mid-game mages or something as well. This is all shit. I mean, I guess I'll pick up the 2 Omni-Knights once we get to past the interest point, because if I get 3, I'm happy to check out Omni-Knight level 2. Maybe Double Mana Boots is insane. Double Mana Boots has gotta be insane in mages. I'll keep my eye out for some good mages. Maybe I should put it on Lycan instead. Because he obviously uses an ability, like, unlike a lot of my other units. Come on, Axe. You can do it. I believe in you. Win streak engaged. I'm definitely going to make this substitution. Don't think I want to sell. I'm going to sell those 2 just so that I can try and get to the 30. If I win this one, then I get an extra interest point. Assassins v Assassins. Such a weird match. Everybody's just jumping all over the fucking place. Killed their Bloodseeker, which is an important one. The aggro is like super important in these matchups. Looks like I'm going to just barely lose though. That one was really close. It's very hard to follow what's happening because they're just like all jumping around all over the place. Yeah, I definitely should be moving my mana boots up here. Yeah, I'm good. Just interest. Just interest. Interest. I'm saying that kind of weird. That was disastrous. Oh, right, this is the, Demon Knights fellow. Who just has a bananas board. Maybe I have to get to level 7. I can wait. I can take some damage. Should grab the Juggernaut. I don't know why I didn't see that earlier. Phantom Assassin. There was like 2 Omni Knights in the previous one that I just didn't grab, right? Or was I thinking about a different game? Should have grabbed that Phantom Assassin after the interest ticked over. Oh god, there's Kunkka. Well, I am doing serious work on their backlines, which is what I want. The boat's coming in, though. That's not going to be good. Boat's going to be really good against me. That Assassin's doing some fucking work, though. She did her best. We just need some upgrades. We just haven't been seeing them. Like, I feel like if we had an upgrade on the PA or upgrade on the QOP, we would be in very, very good shape. Maybe we added some more damage items. I'm not too worried, though. Like, I think that this is around the time that Assassins should be picking up in power level. Wow, that Phantom Assassin died so quickly. I'm surprised that they jumped on her first. Like, in such a way that she didn't jump yet. That's a good burrow strike. Oh, come on, doggos. Wow, team. I guess I've been playing greedy. Hopefully I don't get punished. Classic criminal. I mean, describe that as medium punished. I don't think I'm going to go for 6 Assassins. I mean, maybe I may as well grab this. In case things change. This one was much better. This is good. Yeah, I think that a lot of it had to do with just how the battle broke out. In this one, I think that it went much better for me in terms of where aggro was drawn in the first bit of the battle. This improves my front line a lot. Because Lone Druid is kind of gross. I don't know if you guys knew that. Let's see how this one's going. This is okay. We have a TA. Jesus. Why does everyone have nicer things than I do? God almighty. Let's do that. Like, it looks like a lot of people are spending a lot more than I am. Roll once. That did nothing. Who's dealing the damage here? Queen of Pain. Phantom Assassin. I feel like Phantom Assassin should be doing much better than she is. I think part of it is that you just have to get to level 2. Like, the coup de grace, getting up there is just such a big power spike. There's part of me that wants to grab Nature's Prophet, probably just a mistake. I'm gonna do this, actually. I have first the chance to upgrade my Lone Druid, which is such a big advantage. Phantom Assassin now is doing some damage. I guess this just has to do with how the battle break out in a lot of cases. Rotten. 10 damage, Jesus. I've basically come to the decision that Dragon Knight is just bad. I've tried it a bunch of times, and every single time it's disappointed me. I feel like he should just do more. He just feels understated. Good stun, good stun. That was necessary in order for to have a chance in this one. My lineup is not going to be good against the neutrals because you really would just want tinkiness, and I have a lot of my resources are devoted to my backline. I really need to upgrade my backline though. Scotty is so good. I can't pass up on that. I think Slark is better. There we are. Fuck yes. We should grab that alchemist. That was just frustration. Good ravage there from Sand King.
hard to tell what's happening. Feels like we're losing. Barely. Troll Warlord, we just didn't have an answer for. Didn't take a lot of damage though, so that's good. Yeah. So we have 3 warriors, 2 druids as our front line, 3 assassins as our back, and I think that we want to still find something like mages as a another damage source. Just kind of be like a bit of a mix of things. I could also go for a Medusa. That would work. That one was good. That was Sava, who we've lost to before. Probably axe, why not? Oh wait, I want that one's big one. I don't know why I didn't see that. Oh my god, that's a big upgrade. Because that means that he gets the upgrade 100% of the time. Lich and Dusa. I'm definitely buying them. I'm just trying to decide what to do with my lineup still, in terms of where I want to go. Enigma. He gets the Midnight Pulse off. That's unfortunate. I think I'm still doing okay. Yeah, definitely. I think that they didn't have enough front line. Or rather, at least I chewed through their front line pretty quickly. PA and Laundry just holding it down. Okay, we're doing it. Buy him, put that away. So this does attack and movement speed by decreases it by a good deal. Like I need some sort of AoE as part of the problem. Like that's what I've been thinking about of where I need to go with the build. Like Tidehunter, I think, is going to be a component to it because the stuns are so good. And I mean, I had a pretty beefy frontline anyway. So with that, I mean, but I don't need another Naga because I have Slark. So yeah, maybe the plan is to just kind of chain stun them in the late game. I'm just going to level here. And try out Lich. Sorry, I just skipped a little bit of that because there was a bit of an error with my computer, ran out of memory, so I had to delete some stuff. Hopefully that all worked out. Try and catch up on anything that we might have missed. What on earth is going on back here? Witch Doctor, Treon Protector. That's my opponent's Treon Protector. I can't see what they have. Okay, well, they look to be dead. Okay, so it's just a Venomancer, and they're spawning all this bullshit that's absorbing all my time. Well, thank goodness that they bought me time for me to make some space. Appreciate that. Win streak engaged. One of the things that you did miss is I got the Pocket Sand. This guy here, which is very, very helpful. He's technically a mage, correct? Yeah. I'm picking up Alchemist because I like the lifesteal. I mean, he's like late game lifesteal with the Warlocks is so good. Kill that Enigma. Kill that Enigma. Excellent. Stun. Did not kill the Enigma though. That's fine. We are doing well. They didn't seem to have enough damage that time. It's interesting. I think this is the same person that I fought earlier. I'm doing really well because I'm the only level 9 that has the full interest engaged. Excellent. Yeah, definitely looking for a Tidehunter. I want to replace my Treant Protector with that. I guess it probably was going to end up being something like... Actually, it would be the Lycan, I think, would lead first. That Chain Frost seemed to do a lot. It was hard to tell exactly, but it felt like it hit everybody pretty well. It's not just about the damage, it's also about the disable. This is a line that just wants any mana disable. The fact that I have like pretty good damage output, but not like insane, means that having just a few seconds extra will be really, really helpful. Lone Druid. Sand King. I'm just going to slowly pump to 10, hoping I get there first. It feels like I'm a favorite to get there first. I'm just watching the money spent by my opponents. Chain Frost. This one was not as good. They feel tankier now, and I did not have enough damage to get through. They're very tanky. Of a lot of you could tell because it just like the battle went on for a long time, and I didn't see like anything was dying. This is part of the reason why I think I really need the Tidehunter. Okay, prepping for round 30. Definitely want that TA. Where did my damage come from there? Okay, Phantom Assassin's Lark. Definitely Daedalus. This is probably better. It's hard to tell. Is there room for me to get another Beast? Because Beast 2 bonus is pretty good. No, I don't want that one. I want this one. 25% attack speed. That's a lot. The entire team is just like chilling in a static storm. Very good. Very well thought, guys. You know what's going on. You know, don't mind me. Don't worry about the static storm. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking a lot of this time of like, do I just need a Necrophos? I think I need a Necrophos. I don't really want to have a Necrophos, but I think I have to have one. I think I'm also supposed to have... I don't know. Because, like, the slow is not, like, insane, especially since I have Scotty. It's just having the lifesteal is so good. It enhances the tankiness of a damage-heavy lineup. That was disastrous, though. That was awful. So maybe I do need Lich and Necrophos. Well, this is something. I think I can take one more loss. I mean, like, it is possible to take 20 in a battle. I haven't been experiencing that level of damage very often, so I'm not too worried, and I'm very unlikely that I'm going to run into Zaba again right now. Right, so I want a Tidehunter. That's the big one that I need. He's going to get a Ravage off. Didn't hit everything, so that's fine. We're doing well on this one. Good shit, good shit. Okay. Riven Wiggle, by the way, is like very clearly going to die soon, because I don't think their lineup is particularly good, and they have no money. Yeah, they're out. Well played, Kenya. Kane. Or Riven Winkle. Kane was the one who knocked them out. That's right. That's right. TA. PA. Should grab the Slark. Let's do this. That was kind of a panic one. This is looking okay. PA down, that's a bad sign. TA is still around, though. She's tankier, which is nice. Especially with this lifesteal, she's kind of hard to kill. That was very good. Going around 35. Easy, and just pass. Maybe I'm supposed to have... Okay, so he... So I think that I will swap out Lycan with the Slark then. Assuming you don't get a Tidehunter. This head isn't super important because they're not building magic damage. Yeah, it's probably fine. Refresher Orb. That's gotta be good. On Lich. That's really good. I'm gonna grab techies afterwards. I don't think I'm gonna die here. But this means I can take out the Treant Protector, which is a big plus. Oh, nice. going okay. No, it's not. It's definitely not going okay. Oh, I think I'm pretty good chance I'm dead here. I'd say 50-50 I'm dead. Oh, okay, we barely survived. Tide, sure. Off the team. Slark I should have grabbed. Yeah, the Alchemist is level 2. Necrophos, it's not going to be in. This is Kenya though. I'm fine against Kenya, I think. Have the Necrophos. Lycan, I'm not going for any of those. Templar Assassin. Techies. That's what I wanted. Well, I guess it'll have to do. Kenya again, excellent. Kene. I keep saying to Kenya, but that one was very good. But the power level difference between Kene and Sava is substantial. I think I want Tied in over Lich. Gyro. We'll see how this goes. We obviously don't have any more money to do anything, so we'll see how this works. Okay, Titus Hunter, do it! Good shit, good shit. Techies. Oh, come on. Are we doing it? Yes! Superb. Okay. Just thinking about what I should do with my resources, other than... Like, I can clearly just roll down and try and find more Tide Hunters. But that's not, like, a great use of my time. Get around 40, man. This doesn't happen all the time. See much more often than it happened in an auto chest, the regular auto chest. Templar Assassin is great. I do not care what anybody says. I don't know if there's anybody out there shit-talking Templar Assassin, but she has been fantastic for me. Like, I think that she's one of the attractions to this build. Expanded unit cap. That is an upgrade. Oh, it also gets Heartless too? That is an upgrade. Let's do roll. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Okay, let's do this, Saba. Me and you, one-on-one. And by one-on-one, I mean my 11 versus your 10. Should check their configuration. Ravage. Techie's Bomb. Ravage plus Techie's Bomb is really good. You get that, like, the just long enough of a break where, like, Techies can get that bomb off. This feels like a really hard to beat team. And I think that one of the things I'm noticing here in that what is going on with my opponent's build is that they have not transitioned well. They their team was working very well for them for a very long time, but like looking at them right now, I mean, yeah, they have level 3 Luna and that, but like you have things like some of these like Knights are just not that great in the late game. It's very kind of them for just like keeping set up in the exact same position, though. Just gonna see it from this perspective. Tide Hunter, Tide Hunter. Like, the big thing is a team like that is going to be vulnerable to chain stuns. Oh, geez, we're gonna die. Guess it wasn't quite. They were able to figure something out, but must have had an upgrade or two there that made a difference. Because like I was defeating them very soundly for a couple of rounds there, but I suppose that it just like a couple of key upgrades can do that for you. Good game though. Good game though. I thought that one was really good and was instructive of how to transition of the assassins and kind of have that as your base of damage. That was actually probably the biggest problem. Is I think that I still needed some more damage output and TA had so much riding on her for it. Assassins are definitely better. I'm happy to have a chance to try them out in this round here. Like, they're not busted or anything like that, but they're at least a viable strategy compared to before when I think they were pretty bad. So the Knights look decent though. I mean, I know I was kind of shit-talking them at the end there, but they definitely turned around and shoved me wrong. So maybe they're better than I'm giving them credit for. And they're just really relying on upgrades. That's actually, I would say, what I would describe for my experience of playing both with and against Knights is that you really need to get them to level 2 because a lot of the level 1 Knights are just kind of shitty. They don't have enough damage output. And are, I think, too shut down by a little bit of armor. So interested to see how that goes. Anyway, that's been it for the video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you all later.